How's it going, Houston, Texas? Happy Memorial Day yesterday, and I'm out today hoping everyone had a good day yesterday. I have 3 days off from work, so I'm out making this video, and since it's Memorial Day, I thought I'd do a little video I've been planning for a couple months actually. And what I want to do is show the truck behind me. It's a noise. The videos always start out with noisy behind me. But since I'm out here, I thought I'd show some of the ghost bike memorials in Houston. And if you ask what a ghost bike is, it's a memorial where a bicyclist was killed by a car, a driver, and there's a few of them around here. There's over 100 in Houston, but I'm going to show you maybe 3, definitely 2 at least. One of them might be a little hard to find, but I'm near one now. It's like right over there, and since I'm down in this area, I thought I'd do a little memorial for Memorial Day for the bicyclist. I'm walking up over here now at Harrisburg and Broadway. It's where Harrisburg ends and Broadway starts over there at that bridge. If you can see that. I'm having a hard time seeing my screen. It's kind of sunny, a lot of brightness. But anyway, I thought I'd do that today. Something to do. Got a day off from work. I just had 3 days off, and I wanted to utilize one of them with some video I can make. But anyway, I'm at one of the locations now, one of the first locations at the end of Harrisburg, where it turns into Broadway and where navigation begins on this side. Anyway, see you in a minute. Now this location right here was a man named Nabor Rosa Inclin. He was 40 years old, and he was struck and killed right here on January 12th, 2014. Now this is one of the bikes here at the end of Harrisburg. And as you can see, the artist, the people, the organization that makes these bikes, they take non-usable bikes and they place them around Houston or wherever. They're all over the world. And it marks a memorial for bicyclists that were killed. I'm right here, right under a train bridge, but this man, Nabor, was hit by a car, knocked off the bridge way over there, that bridge. These cars are coming down, in the Buffalo Bayou. They found his body, and the driver who hit him, it was a hit and run. No charges were filed. They call it a hit and run. Very tragic. I am now at the second location of a ghost bike. I'm on South Cesar Chavez Boulevard at Rusk Street here in Houston. And I gotta admit, this took me a while to find. This was the one I wasn't sure of I would be able to find. But I just hiked a lot. And I finally found it. And I already passed by this area once and I missed it. It's kind of little, it's hidden a bit. And it's kind of an abandoned area. You see behind me is like a lot of grass, and there's a foundation for a building over here too. So this is a business district here, but used to be maybe. However, I did finally find the ghost bike for the second victim of a hit and run. And his name is Sahid Alfredo Baharas. I hope I say these names right. No disrespect. But anyway, I'm here at the location, and the artificial flowers on the ground is kind of what led me to it, because I discovered the other day, or actually today, I discovered his death was exactly 1 year ago today. And I'm at the location of his ghost bike. And I did not plan this. This totally blew my mind. This is his, on this day last year, Sahid Barajas was struck and killed by a car in another hit and run. And here he is right here. Now, May 30th, 2022, 1 year ago, this man, Sahid Alfredo Baharas, was riding his bike down South Cesar Chavez, right here. Unknown time, I'm not sure what the time is. Maybe it was listed, maybe not. Some information is hard to find, but he was struck by a car heading south, which would be that way. South is this way. So he was in this area where he got hit by a car, killed, and left for dead. Driver did not stop to render aid or wait for the police. And this is the second ghost bike out of hundreds in Houston. And from what I read online a while ago on Google, his family was here yesterday too. So these flowers are probably fresh. That teddy bear down there, maybe not so fresh, but these little flower vase right here is knocked over. I'm gonna pick it up. Kind of try and stand it up without. Yeah. And this is one of the flowers here. I saw that, kind of made me think I'm in the right area. I wonder if that's real. No, it's a fabric flower. It looks real. And it's in this area, kind of an abandoned looking area. I'm near Harrisburg Avenue. There's a little foundation, something needs to be right up there. It looks like possibly a encampment right here. So I don't want to hang around too long in this area. I don't want to upset anyone if they come around and see me stand around. The first of the ghost bikes, by the way, were created in St. Louis, Missouri in 2003. And since then it has grown massively to where there's 630 bikes altogether in 210 different locations around the world. So, you know, there's a lot of work for these people to do. It's nice that they do these ghost bike memorials. And unfortunately, it's sad that they do it. I mean, someone died, you know, and, you know, driving around the streets of Houston on a bicycle is dangerous enough. Probably other places too around the world. But, you know, you got road rage people who really disrespect bicyclists on the streets. You know, they ride their bikes downtown on the streets. And I even seen like cars pull up and right behind them honking, yelling at them, threatening them, actually trying to push them off the road. Where I got news for you people who drive around downtown acting this way. For one thing, it is illegal for bicyclists to be riding on the sidewalks in downtown Houston. They are supposed to be on the streets as motorcycles are. You wouldn't ride a motorcycle on the sidewalk. So when you're seeing bicyclists down at downtown, you know, give them some room. I mean, they are supposed to be on the streets. Downtown business district, it is illegal for bicyclists to be on the sidewalk. And, you know, don't, you know, hog the road, don't threaten them. I've heard cases, I heard friends of mine who's actually been knocked over. I used to be a bicyclist myself, and it's bad enough trying to walk. And without people trying to run you over or like not seeing you, you know, keep your eyes open for bicyclists. Same goes for the bicyclist. You know, look out for cars, treat them with respect. And don't blow through red lights downtown. You know, I've seen bicyclists running through red lights. They think they have the right of way. They don't. It's just like a motorcycle. Motorcycle will stop at a red light. Cars do. Buses do. Bicycles are expected to also. So this is a two-way battle when it comes to things like this. And that also goes for electric scooters that I see on weekends at midnight, hauling butt around downtown. These little electric scooters. Some of them have no lights. Some of them do. People are driving the wrong way on a one-way street in downtown, you know, and they're on the sidewalks, coming around corners really fast where you can knock into someone. It's happened to me. And they're supposed to be on the streets too. Electric scooters and bicycles are supposed to be on the street. It is illegal for an electric scooter to be on the sidewalk, and it makes sense because there's more people on the sidewalks. Even late at night, you never know. People coming out of bars. You know, you can run into them. And, you know, so riding the streets, don't try and show off. I mean, yeah, it's cool to be on a scooter, but that doesn't give you the right to try and be Evel Knievel on them and do stunts and, you know, play chicken with the cars downtown. That's about the dumbest thing. You know, and I've actually heard of one kid got hit and killed on an electric scooter a few months ago. So if you're going to be riding bicycles or electric scooters, stay on the streets, obey the laws, traffic laws, red lights, turns, respect other cars. You have no more power than they do. So just wanted to say that. And going back to the Ghost Bike organization, pardon me, there's over 100 in the city of Houston alone. And altogether there's like 630 worldwide. That was a loud car. So I'm gonna take it to one more stop. We're about to get on the train right here at Harrisburg and see the Chavez. And I'm going out towards the Westheimer area. It'll be a little bit, but I'll see you when I get there. I made it out here to Westheimer and Dunlavy, or Dunlavy. I heard it pronounced two different ways. But I'm out here at the third location of one of Houston's ghost bikes. This will be the last one for the day because I'm about to be heading in. I've been out many hours and there's just literally too many in this city to get to them all in one day. And I wanted to focus on these because I knew their locations. I read up on them a little bit, and I've been seeing them for years here. And this one goes back to 2009 and was a 29-year-old female who was killed right here at the intersection of Westheimer and Dunlavy. I'm here at the ghost bike location of Lee Boone, who was hit and killed here at the intersection of Westheimer and Dunlavy by a Houston fire truck. Actually, back on April 11th, 2009. Although online it says March by the numbers 3/11/2009, but the plaque right here says April 12th. Now, this is an extraordinary incident right here. Horrible accident. It was right here at the intersection of Westheimer and Dunlavy. From my take it from what I read, Lee Boone must have been sitting at the intersection right over here at 10:46 a.m. I believe. And what happened is, from one of these directions, a Houston fire truck came through, ran the red light right here, responding to a call. At the same time, the light was green right up there, and another fire truck was coming, T-boned the fire truck, ended up crushing her. Must have been right here in this intersection. I don't know the circumstance of what was going on, but I'm also aware that the fire department was was cited. The driver of the truck was cited at least, as the fire truck crushed her. She sadly passed away 2 weeks later in the hospital. Probably just trying to go to work, and also had lots of friends in New York City. She either lived in New York City or was from New York City, living in Houston. This was a really horrible tragic accident on this one. I mean, hit by a fire truck, crushed underneath of it. Now, I've been seeing this ghost bike for many years here because I pass through this way, going to work often. And plus, several years back, we had a group bike ride of like 200 bicyclists around Houston, paying honor to a lot of the ghost bike locations. But yeah, this was Lee Boone, 29 years old, just trying to ride her bike somewhere, get somewhere, go home. Fire truck may or not have been paying attention. Something happened where it caused a horrible T-bone accident between two fire trucks, and she got involved in it. I'm gonna try and get a little bit shot up here one more time. Rest in peace. Now, I wanted to throw this into the video too, since I'm right here at Dunlavy and Westheimer. Lee Boone, one of her favorite places I read to go was here at Poison Girl Bar in Houston on Westheimer. And a lot of her friends later on, after she died, they all gathered here for a fundraiser to help raise money for her medical bills, because she survived for 2 weeks after her accident. Including the fire department showed up to help out, because it was basically their fault that she died. And so the Houston Fire Department donated money. The owner of Poison Girl donated 25% of drinks that day towards her medical bills and for family. This was one of the most tragic death locations up here, right over there at the intersection. When I heard the Houston fireman was cited, I don't know what became after that. If charges were filed, if they discovered anything, or it was just a horrible accident. But either way, you know, riding up and down Westheimer, even if you are paying attention and being safe, other people aren't always. So, as I said, keep your eyes out for bicyclists. And to bicycles, keep your eyes out for situations with cars, angry people, drunk people. Just know your surroundings. Because, you know, we have to prevent more deaths like this. I mean, I've heard of it. Too many people I knew that got hit by a car. And I've seen it in other cities too. It's just not Houston, but it happens all over the place. Coming up here again on the intersection. So apparently Lee Boone must have lived in this area back then. Right here at Dunlavy. And if you can see over there, her ghost bike up against that telephone. One of those cars get out of the way. Right over there. I think I'm going to wrap up this video and head on home. Been out most of the day, several hours, a lot of traveling by bus and light rail. And just came from an HEB to get something to eat, something to drink. I needed it. So I'm sorry I couldn't get every single ghost bike in Houston. That would take like all day. But maybe I'll catch a few others some other time. I just wanted to start this, and since it's close to Memorial Day, it felt like a good idea. But seriously, people, I mean, be careful. Riding a bike, driving a car, walking, whatever around Houston or any other big city, people don't pay attention, man, especially in cars. You know, they got too much going on. They're in a hurry. They don't care. And if by chance you ever do get in an accident, if you hit someone on a bicycle, just stop. I mean, stop and render some aid. You know, usually things work out, but once you run, you're wanted. They're gonna be looking for you, and you know that could turn to some serious consequences. But like, you know, someone's life could depend on it, man. You know, or maybe it wouldn't be such a big deal. I mean, oops. Hey, you know, whatever happens, happens. But I'm almost down here to Westheimer again. I'm gonna get on the bus, get out of here, and I gotta fix my my tripod here. The camera keeps rolling on the phone mount. But anyway, I hope you all stay safe out there and enjoy the rest of the week. Whatever you're doing, if you're coming home from vacation, be super careful. Memorial Day vacation. And until then, until there's more random chaos to be shown, have an awesome afternoon, evening, whatever, and look out for each other.